Top 25 AI Prompt Engineer Interview Questions and Answers. In today's competitive job market, the role of an AI prompt engineer is gaining significant traction. This video focuses on the top 25 interview questions and answers that aspiring candidates should prepare for to excel in their interviews. Whether you're new to the field or looking to refine your skills, these questions cover essential topics and practical insights. Viewers will gain a clearer understanding of what interviewers typically seek and how to articulate their qualifications effectively. 1. Can you describe your experience with designing and optimizing prompts for AI models? My experience in designing and optimizing prompts for AI models involves a systematic approach, where I first identify the specific goals and objectives of the task. I create initial drafts of prompts, ensuring clarity and relevance. Through iterative testing, I analyze the outputs generated, adjusting the prompts based on the model's performance. Collaborating with stakeholders helps refine the prompts further by incorporating their insights. I emphasize user-centric design principles, ensuring that the prompts resonate well with target audiences, ultimately leading to more accurate and meaningful responses from the AI. 2. What strategies do you use to evaluate the effectiveness of a prompt? Evaluating the effectiveness of a prompt involves several strategies. First, I utilize qualitative assessments by gathering user feedback to understand how well the prompt aligns with their needs. Next, I analyze quantitative metrics such as response accuracy and completion rates, which provide insights into performance. A/B testing different prompts helps identify which variations yield better results. Additionally, I monitor engagement levels to gauge user interest and satisfaction. Regularly reviewing these metrics allows for continuous refinement and optimization of prompts, ensuring they remain effective over time. 3. How do you approach troubleshooting when a prompt does not yield the expected results? When troubleshooting a prompt that fails to produce the desired results, I start by analyzing the prompt structure and wording. I check for ambiguity and clarity, ensuring that it precisely conveys the intended task. Next, I experiment with variations, adjusting specific keywords or phrases to see how the model responds. Reviewing the output in detail helps identify patterns or recurring issues. Collaborating with peers can also provide fresh perspectives. Lastly, I document the findings to refine future prompts and establish a more effective troubleshooting framework. 4. Can you provide an example of a complex prompt you created and the outcome it achieved? One complex prompt I designed involved generating personalized marketing content for a diverse audience. The prompt included specific instructions on tone, style, and key messages tailored for different demographic segments. By incorporating user personas and context from previous campaigns, I aimed for an engaging and relevant outcome. As a result, the generated content increased audience engagement by 30% and led to a significant boost in conversion rates. This experience highlighted the importance of detailed and targeted prompt design in achieving successful results. 5. How do you stay updated with the latest advancements in AI and prompt engineering? Staying updated in the rapidly evolving field of AI and prompt engineering requires a multifaceted approach. I regularly follow leading research journals, attend industry conferences, and participate in webinars to glean insights from experts. Engaging with online communities and forums also helps me discover new techniques and tools. Subscribing to newsletters and blogs from reputable AI organizations keeps me informed about trends and breakthroughs. Additionally, collaborating with peers and sharing knowledge fosters a deeper understanding of emerging concepts and applications. 6. What role does user feedback play in your prompt design process? User feedback is essential in refining prompts as it provides direct insight into the effectiveness and clarity of the prompts. By actively collecting feedback through surveys, interviews, or usability testing, I can identify areas that may confuse users or fail to generate the desired responses. This iterative process allows me to adjust prompts based on real-world usage, enhancing their relevance and effectiveness. Incorporating user suggestions not only improves prompt performance but also fosters a sense of ownership and engagement among users, leading to better outcomes in AI interactions. 7. How do you ensure that your prompts are inclusive and unbiased? Ensuring prompts are inclusive and unbiased requires a multifaceted approach. First, I conduct thorough research to understand diverse user perspectives and experiences. This helps in identifying potential biases in language or context. I utilize diverse datasets during prompt design and testing to ensure representation. Additionally, I involve stakeholders from various backgrounds to review prompts, gathering feedback on inclusivity. Regularly revisiting and revising prompts based on user interactions also plays a critical role in minimizing bias and fostering inclusivity. 8. Can you discuss a time when you collaborated with a cross-functional team on a prompt-related project? In a recent project, I worked with a cross-functional team that included data scientists, UX designers, and product managers. Our goal was to enhance an AI-driven chatbot's performance. We held brainstorming sessions to gather diverse perspectives, which helped in shaping the prompts. I took the lead in designing iterative prompt tests based on user personas provided by the UX team. This collaboration resulted in a significant improvement in user engagement and satisfaction, showcasing the value of combining various expertise in prompt engineering. 9. What tools or frameworks do you prefer for testing and refining prompts? When testing and refining prompts, I primarily use tools like Jupyter Notebook for interactive experimentation and quick iterations. Frameworks such as Hugging Face's Transformers library are invaluable for fine-tuning and evaluating model performance. For collaborative efforts, tools like GitHub facilitate version control and team discussions on prompt iterations. Additionally, I leverage analytics tools to measure user engagement and response quality, which helps in identifying areas for improvement and ensuring that the prompts effectively meet user needs. 10. How do you balance creativity and technical constraints when crafting prompts? Balancing creativity with technical constraints is essential in prompt design. I prioritize understanding the capabilities and limitations of the AI model while allowing room for innovative thinking. Engaging in brainstorming sessions helps generate diverse ideas, which I then refine by mapping them against technical specifications. I often create multiple iterations of prompts to test different approaches, ensuring they meet both creative objectives and performance standards. Collaborating with interdisciplinary teams can also provide valuable insights that bridge the gap between creativity and technical feasibility. 11. Can you explain the importance of context in prompt engineering? Context plays a crucial role in prompt engineering as it shapes how an AI model interprets and responds to a prompt. By providing relevant background information, you can guide the model toward generating more accurate and relevant outputs. Context helps in defining the scope, tone, and intent of the request, making it easier for the model to grasp what is being asked. Additionally, understanding the user's goals and the situational factors surrounding the prompt enables more tailored responses, enhancing user satisfaction and engagement with the AI system. 12. How do you handle conflicting requirements from stakeholders when designing prompts? Handling conflicting requirements from stakeholders involves open communication and prioritization. First, I engage in discussions to understand each stakeholder's perspective and their underlying needs. By facilitating dialogue, I aim to uncover common goals or compromises. I then assess the impact of each requirement on the project's objectives and user experience. Utilizing a decision matrix can help visualize trade-offs. Ultimately, I strive for a balanced approach that aligns with core project goals while accommodating as many stakeholder needs as possible, ensuring everyone feels heard and valued. 13. What metrics do you consider most important when assessing prompt performance? When assessing prompt performance, key metrics include response relevance, accuracy, and user engagement. Response relevance measures how well the output aligns with user expectations and the prompt's intent. Accuracy evaluates whether the information provided is factually correct and useful. User engagement can be gauged through interaction rates, such as click-through rates or follow-up questions. Additionally, analyzing completion rates helps identify if users are satisfied with responses. Collecting qualitative feedback can also provide insights into areas for improvement, ensuring prompts meet user needs effectively. 14. Can you describe a situation where you had to pivot your approach to prompt engineering based on new information? In a recent project, I designed prompts for a customer support AI. Initially, the focus was on generic responses. However, user testing revealed that customers preferred personalized interactions. Based on this feedback, I pivoted to incorporate user-specific data, like previous interactions and preferences. This adjustment significantly improved user satisfaction scores. By maintaining a flexible mindset and being responsive to data, I ensured the AI could adapt to user needs, resulting in a more engaging and effective experience. This experience reinforced the importance of iterating based on real-world insights. 15. How do you prioritize tasks when working on multiple prompt projects simultaneously? When managing multiple prompt projects, I prioritize tasks based on their deadlines, impact, and complexity. I start by assessing the project's urgency and importance, allowing me to allocate resources effectively. I often use a prioritization matrix to visualize tasks, helping me identify which ones require immediate attention. Regular communication with stakeholders ensures that I am aligned with their expectations. Additionally, I break down larger tasks into manageable parts, allowing for incremental progress and adjustments based on feedback. This approach helps maintain focus and drive productivity across projects. 16. What is your process for documenting and sharing prompt engineering best practices with your team? My process for documenting and sharing prompt engineering best practices begins with creating a centralized repository where all resources can be accessed easily. I compile guidelines, examples, and templates that illustrate effective prompt design. Regular team meetings are scheduled to discuss these practices, allowing for collaborative feedback and updates. I also encourage team members to contribute their insights and experiences, fostering a culture of continuous learning. Lastly, I utilize visual aids and infographics to enhance understanding and retention of key concepts. 17. How do you approach training others in prompt engineering techniques? Training others in prompt engineering techniques involves a structured approach that combines theory with practical application. I start by assessing the current skill level of the learners to tailor the training content effectively. Sessions include interactive workshops where participants create and optimize prompts in real time. I encourage collaboration and peer feedback, which enhances learning. Additionally, providing resources such as guides and examples helps reinforce concepts. Regular follow-ups ensure that participants can apply what they've learned and continue to improve their skills over time. 18. Can you discuss a time when you had to advocate for a specific prompt strategy to your team or management? In a project aimed at enhancing customer support interactions, I advocated for a context-aware prompt strategy. The initial prompts were generic, leading to unsatisfactory user experiences. I presented data highlighting how tailored prompts could improve engagement and satisfaction. By conducting A/B tests, I demonstrated that specific, context-driven prompts resulted in significantly higher resolution rates. My team initially hesitated, but after showcasing the potential impact on key metrics, they supported the implementation. This experience reinforced the importance of data-driven advocacy in prompt strategy discussions. 19. How do you incorporate user personas into your prompt design? Incorporating user personas into prompt design involves understanding the specific needs, motivations, and behaviors of different user groups. I start by conducting thorough research to create detailed personas, which represent the target audience segments. When crafting prompts, I tailor language, tone, and complexity based on these personas. This ensures that responses resonate with each group. Additionally, I iterate on prompts based on user feedback, refining them to better meet the expectations and preferences of each persona, ultimately enhancing user experience and satisfaction. 20. What challenges have you faced in prompt engineering, and how did you overcome them? One significant challenge in prompt engineering is dealing with ambiguous user inputs, which can lead to varied interpretations. I addressed this by developing a more structured approach to gather user requirements, including clarifying questions and examples. Another challenge is ensuring prompts remain effective across different contexts. To tackle this, I implemented iterative testing and feedback loops, allowing adjustments based on real-world performance. Collaboration with cross-functional teams also proved essential, as diverse perspectives helped refine prompts and improve outcomes. 21. How do you ensure that your prompts align with the goals of the project or organization? To ensure prompts align with project or organizational goals, I start by thoroughly understanding the objectives and desired outcomes. Engaging stakeholders early helps gather insights and expectations, guiding the prompt design process. I iterate on prompts based on feedback and align them with key performance indicators, KPIs, related to the project. Regularly reviewing the prompts against changing goals keeps them relevant, ensuring they support strategic initiatives. Collaboration with cross-functional teams enhances the alignment process, creating a cohesive approach toward achieving project objectives. 22. Can you share an example of how you used data analysis to inform your prompt design? In one project, I analyzed user interaction data to understand which prompts led to higher engagement rates. By examining click-through rates and user feedback, I identified patterns in language and structure that resonated more with our audience. For instance, prompts that included personalization elements significantly increased response rates. Based on this analysis, I redesigned the prompts to incorporate these insights, leading to a measurable improvement in user engagement and satisfaction. This data-driven approach ensured that the prompts were not only well-crafted but also aligned with user preferences. 23. How do you handle ambiguity in project requirements related to prompt engineering? Handling ambiguity in project requirements related to prompt engineering involves a structured approach. First, I clarify objectives by engaging stakeholders in discussions to gather diverse perspectives. I utilize iterative prototyping, allowing for flexibility and adaptation as new insights emerge. Regular feedback loops help align expectations and refine prompts based on real-time data. Additionally, I prioritize documenting assumptions and decisions, creating a reference point that guides adjustments as clarity increases. This process fosters collaboration and ensures that prompt designs evolve in response to changing requirements. 24. What ethical considerations do you take into account when designing prompts for AI systems? Ethical considerations in prompt design are crucial to ensure responsible AI use. First, transparency is vital. Users should understand how prompts influence AI responses. Second, inclusivity must be prioritized, avoiding biases that could marginalize groups. Third, prompts should respect user privacy, ensuring data protection. Additionally, considering the potential societal impact of generated content is essential, as harmful or misleading information can arise. Lastly, continuous evaluation and feedback loops help identify and mitigate ethical issues, fostering a culture of responsibility in AI development. 25. How do you envision the future of prompt engineering evolving in the next few years? The future of prompt engineering will likely see increased integration of machine learning techniques that enhance the adaptability of prompts. As AI models become more sophisticated, prompts will need to be dynamic, adjusting in real time based on user interactions and context. The incorporation of natural language understanding will enable prompts to become more conversational and intuitive. Additionally, advancements in ethical AI will necessitate prompts that are designed with inclusivity and bias mitigation in mind, ensuring fair interactions across diverse user groups. This evolution will require continuous learning and adaptation from prompt engineers to keep pace with technological advancements. Thank you for exploring the top 25 AI prompt engineer interview questions and answers with us. We hope this guide has equipped you with the insights and knowledge needed to excel in your interviews. By understanding these questions and crafting thoughtful responses, you'll be better prepared to showcase your skills and expertise in the rapidly evolving field of AI. If you found this content helpful, please like the video and subscribe for more valuable insights and resources. Your support helps us continue to provide quality content for aspiring professionals like you.